Okay. Let me get a little comfortable and make sure the volume is okay and everything else. I might be quiet. When I do art, I'm not as loud as I ought to be. Mayhaps I will make this music a little bit quieter. You guys let me know if the volume is decent enough. Let's see. What is up, Floofy, Reg, Sush? How are you guys? Thank you for popping in. I really appreciate it. Excuse everything. It's just gonna be messy. I also... Hi, I just shoved my cake in the oven, so I'm here! I'm so excited that you're baking. Hi, Anna, how are you? Let me pop out the chat so I don't have to, like, have a ton of stuff open. Oh god, I might sneeze. Oh no. I muted myself, but you probably saw everything shake. There's an earthquake! Oh my god. Hi. Hello. My god, my sinuses. Hopefully, like I said, if I'm quiet or the music is too loud or I'm too loud and the music is too quiet, whatever the case may be, please just let me know. I don't know what palette I'm using right now, so I'm just gonna prep all of it. Hope you're doing well too, Pinky. Thank you, Sush. I'm doing alright. Audio's fine. Awesome. So, I've been... So, like, I recently bought a cart to organize my art supplies, and I forgot I had this. I did this on stream a while ago. I had bought these Holbein paints. Ooh, I have, like, stuff on my hands, and also my fingers are gross. Anyway, I'd gotten these Holbein Artist Watercolor 12 set, and I had put them in this palette on stream a while ago. This is white and black, which I don't use too much, but the palette itself I really like. I've been doing like neutral colors in this section. I was like watching some YouTubers and they were like, oh yeah, the best way to kind of do your mixing wells and stuff is like to keep them color similar, like hue similar. So these are like the warm ones, so any orange or reddish thing would be in these two. Blues and purples over here, and like neutrals over here. There's a kind of a space here, but I don't really mess with this too much. N-word, wait, you draw? Oh, that's gross. Not like this, N-word. Anyway. So yeah, I was gonna maybe use these. So, Miss Joke is underneath here. I'm just gonna wet some of these colors because these are actually very easily activated with water. I probably don't need to do this. That seems like a legit and good idea. I don't remember what I said. Oh, the mixing well stuff. Yeah, I forget who I saw say that. And then it occurred to me later because a lot of the colors are staining, that if you use so like out of my colors, I think some of the blues are really, really staining, and if you put them all over your palette, you're just gonna have like ghosts of blue everywhere, and that might make it harder for you to discern colors when you're mixing them. But then again, it might not, you know, it's like one of those things. I probably like don't need all of this stuff, I'm not gonna lie to you, but whatever. It's just, I like options. My pipette is not as cute as Anna's is though. No N-word, we're all really dumb and couldn't understand your very obvious innuendo. You got us. Oh boy. It's already so lively in here and we just started. What's up with that? I'm trying to think about like what background I want for Miss Joke. You know what I might do? Oh, the Pinkton? Thank you. That was... I got it on, I'm like 88% sure. that
Pinkie Pie, have a great stream.
Thank you, Dan. How are you? I hope you got your stuff accomplished today. I know you were busy. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the resub. I legit thought I was a genius after coming up with that. That's okay. You know, we all have our moments. Everyone say hi to Dan. You should also follow Dan if you don't already. His Twitch is Dan Giesling. He streams a lot of highfalutin video games, and he is a very, very fun caster to watch. So I strongly suggest that you follow him. Not that I'm invested or anything. It's not like I mod or anything for him. This is a pretty like quiet, relatively chill stream. I just it's one of those things where like I needed to do Inktober, and Inktober is fun and everything, but also like very stressful. So it's like, why not do it on stream so I can accomplish a few things at once. Sorry, I hit my camera. This is Payne's Gray, by the way, in case you're wondering what colors I'm using. Just want to block out the background a little. You know, it's Inktober. I figure I'll do something dark for the background. She's very bright. She's got like oranges and teals in her palette, so didn't want to do like straight ink as a background. I can link you. Girl, you gotta link me this playlist sometime. It is one of the chill hop whatever things, but it is the one for fall. They just released it. I will paste it right now in the chat. Please feel free to use it. It's not the lo-fi hip-hop stream. It's chill hop music on YouTube. I think they are also on Spotify if I'm not mistaken. They do tend to release them like seasonally. Oh, also I hacked up and I got paint on our good girl over here. That is you know, one of the things when you're doing Inktober and using paint and inks and stuff. Maybe I can salvage her. Let's see. Let's take like just plain water. See if we can't dilute this a bit. Sometimes watercolors you can get some lift. Sometimes they are more staining. Payne's Gray is one of those where it's like not super lift. There's not a lot of super duper lift here, but once you go over it, it'll be fine. It's a happy little accident. Made a salmon. Oh, now why'd I see a salmon? I made salmon for dinner, just finished eating it. I'm so hungry. Gently adds to this playlist. Please do. I got chill in my crock pot. Oh, chili. Why did I read chill? Why can't I read today, fam? Everyone help me. Why am I so like out of sorts? I also gotta readjust this microphone. I'm so sorry, by the way. That is very obnoxious and loud. This is also these are my Mab Graves Trekell brushes. She recently did like a limited edition collab, but they're pink handles, so like, you know, I had to do it to them. I bought these a while back though. The pre-order was a while ago and I got them in the mail fairly recently. I'd say a few weeks ago. What is that combo? Stream elements, you can in the admin settings turn on a thing where like if people use a lot of the same emote, it'll say it. And you can also set like what the minimum combo has to be for it to trigger. So since my chat is pretty slow moving, I do 3. But I bet if you did something like 10, every time you were like, can I get some dang whatever's in chat, and you got like a bunch of them, it would sort of shout it out in the chat. That was kind of like a cute little thing. So I've enabled it like a while ago. So mostly I'm just blocking out these areas behind the piece, partly because we're gonna paint over them and I don't want to worry about messing it up later, and also because it'll give me a good idea of what I want to do with the rest of the colors here. I want to keep them sort of cohesive. Payne's gray is nice. It's a little more interesting than black. Can we get a 5-star combo? Dan, did you do your stuff today? Did you yeet all those things you had to do right on out of your to-do list? I should look into Stream Elements. I like it, Sushi. It's a good bot if you don't want to get too complicated. The bot that Dan uses is one I used to use before, but my computer can't handle opening too many things at once, so I had to forsake it. But that was also a really good bot that I would also recommend to people. That's also Stream Elements bot. That's like the Stream Elements chat bot, I think. So one is like web-based and then one is an app that you can use. Also sorry if my hand is blocking everything. Gotta get it all done. Thanks for the reminder. Good luck with the stream. Good seeing everyone. Thanks for stopping by, Dan. I appreciate it. I know you're a busy dude. Get your stuff done. That is definitely important. Alright, I am probably gonna go into the smaller portions after. We don't need to get too close into everything, so... Pinky Be High is good for both high and bi. I agree. Pinky Be High is an emote of many, many uses. Alright, so generally I like to work from light to dark. Oh, also, I get to whip out this bad boy. Bye, Dan! I think everyone in here already follows Dan, but if you don't follow them, do it. Okay, I'm gonna mute this because this is basically a hairdryer. But if Anna is still in here, Anna, this is what I was talking about before. I'd love to participate in Inktober, but I'm actually awful at drawing anything. Pinky Bee slap? No, not like this. Hi, Anna. So this is the thing that I bought. It's really small. And you know what? I won't mute it so that you can hear how loud it is on mic. It's not really loud. But it's meant for like embossing and other stuff, but you can use it for anything crafty that requires heat. So like it has only 2 settings. It's like on and off. And this is it on. I don't really think you can hear it very much, actually. It's actually very hot underneath, but you're able to use this without waking up everybody within a mile radius of where you live. Yeah, I mean, you can hear me talking, which is good. You can barely hear it. Yeah, it's in that regard, I really like it, because otherwise I'd be using some sort of hair dryer, and hair dryers are super loud. This is basically just to dry the really saturated areas on this piece so that we don't get any bleeding when we go in with the lighter colors. Yeah, this was like 20 bucks on Amazon, man. You know, Amazon is like where all the magic happens. It's kind of ridiculous. Jeff Bezos is in here just stealing my monies. And I mean, now everything is dry to the touch. This is pretty quick. I could probably try to zoom this out a little. I have clips here so that the paper doesn't buckle. I know Anna likes to use tape, but since I have, this is just a sketchbook, this is my compromise, so, because I don't want to rip out the pages. Bezos give it, Bezos take it away. Truer words have never been spoken. Alright, so we're going to... let's mix some skin tone colors in here. This is like a Naples yellow color, which is generally like one of the more frequently used bases. It's like a, you don't need these colors if you are, you know, into mixing your own stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you though, I kind of sometimes hate mixing my own skin tones, and so since I draw a lot of portraits and people and fan art and everything else, it makes sense for me to want some of these just for sake of ease. It just makes it easier. You gotta do what you gotta do. Very wise words. Alright, so yeah, I'm just gonna go in. And what's good about doing the skin colors first, right? So a lot of her... so this section of her outfit is black. This is black, mostly. And then these are colors. And then her hair and whatever, everything else. But like when you, so for stuff like this, like I just got some skin tone on her shirt, but it kind of won't matter later because I'm just gonna go back in with a really dark color and then you'll never know it was even there. I'm gonna pre-wet these areas before I go in. I did the other ones wet on dry. I'm gonna do wet on wet down here. Generally I prefer wet on wet. I just am like sometimes very scatterbrained. Don't think of the thing. $18 with Prime. Floofy, you are so fast. Thank you. Honestly, I know there's like some way to get like Amazon links to kind of like give you money, but like what are they gonna give me, like 5 cents for recommending you guys something? So it's kind of just like, well, I could care, but it's honestly such a small thing. I don't feel particularly slighted by not having some sort of affiliate link up. I know that it's pretty easy to set up, I just don't care. It's like, oh no, not that 50 cents, even though maybe I should since I am broke. Those 5 cents add up, I know! What can you do? By the way, everyone in chat, don't forget to vote on our next Ghibli movie. Even though Dreamy spelled it gobbly, I knew what he meant. Yeah, we watched, yesterday we watched Princess Mononoke, which was pretty fun. We did it as a community in the Discord. We had a rabbit room up. Everyone was free to join. It was fun though. Some people hadn't seen it yet, so it's kind of nice to see everyone's reactions to the film. It's a very good movie. I'm gonna go in here with... pretty sure this is Moonglow. No, this is Shadow Violet. Heck, Moonglow is this one. I should label my things. Just to get some shadows. I don't like using black. Like straight black and watercolor. It's not really that visually interesting. You're better off avoiding it unless you're just doing really large swatches and areas of just straight on black. But when it comes to portraiture, you're better off using like blues and purples and things for shading. for like skin color purposes. Looks like the one I voted for is winning. Which one is winning right now? I haven't looked today. We have watched Howl's Moving Castle was the first one we all watched together, and then yesterday we watched Mononoke, but Howl's is my favorite, and I would watch it every week of my life if I could, you know, without it being annoying to all my friends. Popo needs to go out. I'll be back later. Bye, Anna. We'll miss you. Have fun with Chewy. I'm just gonna go over this really lightly one more time. Then I'm gonna bring that quiet dryer in here again. Sorry, I keep touching the cord that is right in front of my face with the handle of the brush. So when it wiggles, that's me hitting stuff I should not be hitting. I've never seen Poco Rosso, so I'm looking forward to watching it. Same. I need to slow down when typing. I never use black and watercolor for shadows. It gives a weird mucky color. Yeah, I mean, you can use it, like, let's say it was Inktober, right? And I was just gonna color something totally black because I wanted it to, you know, look inky. I could have just done this part in black, right? And I don't think that that's a bad idea if you want to save, you know, money on your inks. Depending on how expensive your watercolors are, it's probably more cost effective for you to do that. I have a lot of different inks. Of India ink. I use fountain pen ink sometimes in my pieces. It's just like one of those things. But it's all a personal preference. And a lot of Inktober pieces tend to be like monochromatic, black and white, grayscale. Some people do color. Oh, like me. I know Anna has been doing color. It's not required, but I find color really fun. Lurk, lurk, lurk. Okay, Dreamy, I'll see you in a bit. I love using ink, actually. I have a problem. And I was gonna use inks here, but then I was like, maybe you should just use your watercolors, you big silly. I'm just trying to smooth out some of these hard lines. So I'm just coming in with water. What the flippin' crap have I never thought of using a craft dryer to dry watercolor? Hi, Span! Man, let me tell you something. The day I realized that I could use the dryer to make my life a little bit easier was like a galaxy brain moment that I had. So I don't blame you for not thinking about it. I did not think about it either. I forget where I saw it at. I think it might have been a blog or something. Floofy had found the link to the thing. This is what I use. It's on Amazon. It is a Ranger Heat It craft tool. I think it's 18 bucks on Prime. And this is as loud as it gets. It's pretty quiet. So you can, if you're painting at 1 in the morning, you don't have to worry about waking up your neighbors. I highly recommend it. I know it's an embossing tool, but yeah, you know, the thing is too, if you're using cheapy watercolors, it might not be the best idea. And also if your piece is very wet and like saturated and stuff, ooh, sorry. You know, it could just push your watercolor everywhere. Hey, Toasty. 1850, did it go up 50 cents in the past 5 minutes? Sorry, don't mind me. I just want to use, I have this pink color from a while ago, which is actually fountain pen ink, but it's very bright and I wanted to use that. Toasty, did you do your Inktober piece already? My wife has a small one for drying embossing powder. Span, that's exactly what this tool is for. So if your wife has one already in the house, give it a try. It's pretty powerful, you know, for the embossing stuff. And it's not really super loud. And the air it throws out is not strong enough to make everything fly everywhere because of the embossing powder, I think. So it's worth you giving it a shot. Maybe you'll like it. I'm just adding in pink to her skin tone. Miss Joke, she's so cute. How does one not love Miss Joke? Love it. We love and appreciate Miss Joke in this house. But I think I might do... So I had a teal color mixed because I did an OC of mine has like this sort of hair color. I might just use that for Miss Joke's hair. Finding new things unacceptable. I know, right? I'm gonna pull up a Miss Joke reference real quick. Wow, I hate Bing. Bing, why are you useless? Google.com. Miss Joke reference. I love her. Guys, she's so cute. I'm just gonna add... Did that work? Oh. Yeah, but it's like crazy backgrounds. It's fine. I will just do this. Hey, we did it. Nice. Okay, I just wanted it sort of on my screen. Don't mind me. Also, this is not super duper. It's sort of like tilted a bit. Nah, this is actually better before. Why am I touching things that don't need to be touched? This is fine. I guess I should stop messing with it. It's not gonna be perfect. Also, I think I lent all my watercolors to Coco, did you? Anime Joker, how dare you talk about Miss Joke in such a way. Hi, Bacon! I hope your nap was good. By any chance, are you napping because you went to bed hecka late? Like a green color with like a tiny bit of blue. So do we all want sushi? I usually want sushi. It's not a lie. We're gonna go in light with this color because who knows what I'm mixing over here. Yeah, actually, I also want a smaller brush for this. Something itty bitty. This is a little bit better to get into these small spaces with. Which draw on Inktober stuff? I know he was doing a series about a D&D campaign where it was like the different characters that they all had in the campaign. He's been drawing them one by one. So he's maybe doing that still? I should definitely draw some NPCs for my games as well. Yeah. Inktober is hard to keep up with, Bacon, to be fair. I'm behind as well. I think the only thing I can expect myself to do is my best. And then even then, it's kind of like, well, I think I skipped 2 days. I went to Comic-Con one of the days and I just came home tired. And I immediately had to jump into a D&D game that night, so I also couldn't just do it after Comic-Con. This is one of those things where I was like, something has to give. Doing your best is in fact the best. Thank you for the host span. I really appreciate it. There's a lot of like these tiny little spaces here, and this is definitely still her hair, so I want to make sure I get those. I could zoom in on some of this stuff if you guys want. I just do know it can be a little tricky zooming in and out. It's like I move around the piece, so part of me is like, yeah, you should totally do that, and the other part of me is like, no. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Span. It's very generous of you. I appreciate the support. Okay, I am going to come back in with that dryer now, because this hair is pretty saturated with water at this point. Excusez-moi, just smanging things all over the place. Yeah, you can even see the reflection of like the water. I might come in with Shadow Violet for some of the dark portions. This is a solid black color, so what I want to do here is actually come in with like black ink and just make it very solid in contrast to the other things that are going to have a little more texture. I think that would look pretty cool. Deli Poco? Oh, Poo. Sorry, Deli Poo. Why did I think it said Deli Poco? We were talking about Poco Rosso earlier, which is a Ghibli movie. Maybe that's why my brain is not there. What's up, Deli? How are you? What up, yo? You wouldn't perhaps be my friend Del, would you? I don't actually know if he has a Switch, but part of me is like, he maybe probably has a Switch. Hey, it is Del. What's up, my man? How are you, buddy? Part of me thought that might be the case, and then I was like, I don't know. So I have these colored in to like remind me of what the colors are meant to be. And I think I wanted the dark colored ones to be the green, but now that I'm thinking about it, the transparency is gonna heck with the red pencil, so I'm gonna go and do the green color for like the lighter spots, and then come in with the orange where the red pencils are. Chillaxin, I meant to ask you about that new job you got. How's that going? Just doing the final thingies on it, and then it's off to Arizona to see how well it goes. So are you permanently relocating to Arizona? Because that is a big deal, or is it just like a temporary, like, you're over there for a little bit sort of thing? And I meant to tell you congratulations on it, by the way. It is like super hard for me to be active in every Discord I'm in, but I did see the news, so congrats, you should be very proud. If I don't majorly screw up, it might be official and I'd be traveling. IT support, I see. Well, you could rack up those frequent flyer miles for sure. I love these brushes so much. Like, they were a little bit pricey, but for me, they were very much worth it. Congrats, Deli. Oh, Sushi, you're so sweet. I thought Kanzi was saying good thanks he has sushi, but he was just talking to Sushi. I wish I had sushi. Guys, I'm so hungry. Me needs a break so I can get like a snack. Alright. So the rest of her outfit, she's got alright, it's 2 greens and the orange in the middle. So make sure we do this right. Even though I took liberties with the stripes below. Even though this kind of looks like it could go with how I had drawn it, so I'm not gonna stress too much about it. I'll take a peek in chat. Just 1 second. Lots of food names here. Fish and chippies! Wow, you fit right in. And 2 of you are fish related. It's like you guys are trying to make me hungry. Hi, Shannon. Did someone say food names? Toasty. Yes. Did buy some breaded stuffed chicken, bro. You guys are making me hungry. This is how I die, listening to all my friends talk about food. How are you, Shan? Miss Joke is like really cute, and I know she's not a major character, but I wish she was, because I love her. Need to catch up on My Hero. I keep forgetting. Do it. Please do it. It's so good. I miss it. I usually watch it on the weekends, and the season wrapped, and I was like, wow, what do I do with my life now? I'll have my butler deliver you some grub. Thank you, Kanzi. That is so kind. What a nice boy. I do need to mix some orange here. So this was like a tan color I did for another Inktober piece. But I'll just take like the regular yellow. Big mood, I miss my hero. I know. Did anyone in here see the film? Like, did any of y'all go see the movie? I don't know if it was near you, because I know it was select theaters only and whatnot. This actually might be an okay orange color for her. Looking at it, I may bring in a little bit of yellow. It was super good. The website you use, I'm assuming you do not mean Funimation. Okay. I am going to use this, but add a heck of a lot of water to it. My trusty pipette. Okay. Let's see what this looks like. I'm very, like, YOLO. I'm like, yeah, let's just see what happens if I use this color. It could be horrible. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Our bandana, everything is like this color, so... Oh, it's perfectly fine. Have faith in yourself, Pinky. I think I have like a hair sticking out of this brush, and it's not okay. We're gonna have words. The orange is a little bit darker in the reference. This is like a very bright tangerine. I could bring in some like burnt sienna to try to like brown it up. I definitely prefer the sub, but once I got used to the voice of the dub wasn't bad at all. That's my take as well for talking about the film. The movie is digestible, even if you're watching the dub, which is not my favorite, but I still enjoyed the film. I think that's a little bit better. It's a little darker. Fish and Chippies, you have an excellent name. I don't know if you guys know this, but Kanzi is British, so he loves fish and chips. Also, don't ask me why I started with like a middle stripe in the middle of nowhere. It's just, it's me. It's how I do. Oh, this song is cute. So this orange was a mix of 3 colors. It was the bright yellow, the red, the true red, and then a little bit of burnt sienna. Because in the reference, it didn't really look like a tangerine color. It looked a little bit darker. Like a pumpkin color. So I wanted to get it as close as possible without, you know, agonizing over it. I get a chippy religiously every Friday? Wow. Midoriya's English voice is like hot take. It's not my favorite. I just think the Japanese version of his voice is so perfect that no one else could ever really do it justice. Bakugo's was like alright. I don't particularly care about Bakugo one way or another. He's not my favorite. Though I know he is an important character, so don't at me. You know who had a really annoying English voice? Mineta. 1000%. Don't at me about that either, because I don't like him. Mineta needs to get deleted. Bring in Shinzo, please. Let him be part of this good class of students. He deserves it. He's the goodest boy. How could you make me hate him more? I know. Bacon, that was my exact thought. I was like, oh god, Mineta's in this, great. And then he opened his mouth to speak and I was like, wow, if it were possible, I hate him more now. And I already hated him with the Fire of 1,000 Suns. So like, explain that to me. How did that happen? And people are like, Mineta's not so bad. Someone in my Discord likes Mineta and I'm always like, get out of my house. Though he could just be trolling me. I would not put it past him. He also has a lot of problematic faves, so he might not be trolling me. What a conundrum. We'll never know. Okay. He drives me up the wall, right? So, if anyone has not heard the English dub for Mineta's voice, his voice, if I had to describe it, would be like if a guy, like the voice actor was probably like, alright, I'm gonna go for a nerd that lives in his parents' basement, but then add a lisp. And then I'll know I've done it. That was like how he made Mineta. I was like, wow, I cannot stand him. Get him out of my house. I don't have a napkin here, so I'm trying to like pick up some of this color. There we go.
Like, he has a lisp, but he like talks like this, but like in a higher, nerdier pitched voice. He's like, wow, she's a babe.
Like, I hated him. I hated every moment. Could I hate him more? I don't know. Go look it up. I'm pretty sure it's the same dude who does it in the anime. I would assume they didn't get just like a separate guy for the movie. Mineta is in enough of the normal episodes, unfortunately, that I'm sure they have a regular Mineta guy. Your go-to Mineta for all things obnoxious. I don't mean to like rag on anyone's fave, guys, but he's just like the actual worst. I'm so sorry if you like him, but also why? Why would you like him? Why? Please no, don't do that to me. I don't want to kill Corolla. What did I do? Jane's new D&D voice? No, I would never. No. I've often contemplated doing like amateur voice acting for fun. But also, like, if I had to voice Minetta, I would probably jump off a cliff. When is enough enough? Please don't kill Corella, she's my favorite girl. Let me come back in with the hairdryer. I want to do voice acting so dang bad. I just don't really know how to get into it. I think you just have to like doing weird, fun voices and thinking about like what voice would fit a character. You clearly have a great range of voices. I was telling someone my go-to D&D character voices will have to be stuff that's then a British accent, because I've been told by Konzi I do a rather okay posh British accent. And then I could do Russian. I'll be like Zarya, but like, you know, I don't. What do you be mad? There's no reason to be mad. I only do funny voice. How to get roles and stuff? It's like auditions. I think you have to do like a reel of voices that you are able to do, that like kind of stuff. But you know, it's not super easy, I don't believe. Sorry, this is like totally covering everything. That British accent though, don't at me, at Kanzi. He's the one who told me it's okay. Do you want, mate? It's not like I'm doing a Cockney accent, alright, mate? Try Scottish. I love hearing people trying to imitate it. Absolutely not. I'm a horrible Scottish accent. Irish as well. I was gonna make my D&D character in the one-shot. Her name was Tulula. I was gonna make her Irish or Scottish. You know, like if I could do either, but I can't do either of those. Don't rail on that accent, gang. The posh accent is great. Do you want to have a go, mate? I'll meet you outside. I swear down, mate. Cockney's like... it's like what most people probably assume English accents are. I'm assuming. Speaking as a ignorant American person. She was so sassy, though. Span, did you watch that? Were you in there? Oh my god, my sassy girl. So, my character's name was Tallulah. In my mind, she goes by Lou because she's not girly or prissy at all. But Lou was like, she was just like, I hate all of you. Why do I have to be here? That was like Lou's voice. Oh, Span was a turtle. Span. I loved your lumpy space turtle. She was great. Sorry, y'all. I'm real bad at knowing people's usernames. I'm still new at this. Also, hi Goob. I don't know how long you've been in here, but Log Lump was great. I really did love her a lot. She's like, so like, what if I just press this lever? It looks really cool. And then like fire would shoot out everywhere. And we were all like, wow, we hate you. Why are you like this? But then we got into the final battle and Log Lump like was messing stuff up. She was strong as heck. What was her condition? Like, what was the power that you picked? Span for her? I was curious about that. I forget if you said. I'm also, like, very forgetful. So, if you did say, please forgive me. But yeah, I'm sorry I never catch you live. It's okay. I'm glad you popped in, gang. I miss you. I try to adhere to like a very specific schedule, but then life always happens. So I'm always like, yeah, I'll go live every Wednesday at this time. And then something happens and someone's like, I need you here at this time. And I'm like, well, my stream though. It's like, heck. What about my heckin' stream? She had plant growth power, never had a chance to come into play, which was okay. Oh, yeah, Coco mentioned, like, you can see your vines and stuff, like, at the beginning. She did that briefly, and part of me was like, oh, I wonder if that's, like, her power. I just kept thinking it was, because you kept talking about, like, your character was talking about she has to self-medicate because of her condition, so I was like, what the heck is her condition? I'm so curious. My condition is also that I drink too much. I also have cider, by the way, but I'm not gonna drink and paint on stream because, whoa, what a mess that would be. I'm just darkening up some of these so they're a little bit more matching in terms of a tone. Because I think I went in heavy-handedly. And then I was like, oh wait, they're not all the same color stripe now. Rip. I love Miss Joke a lot, though. This is my bae. Kanzi loves her, too. Your hair growth thing was more fun for climbing shenanigans. Honestly, when she showed us a picture of us in a tower, and I was like, yo, we're Rapunzeling the fuck out of here. Excuse my hex. The new time zone of... Oh. It can't be up at 2 a.m. like I used to be able to be. Gang, how, what is your time zone difference between you and, Kanto? I'd be down for a drunk doodle stream after I paint this. I don't want to, like, mess her up. Not that she's, like, so perfect, because I'm, like, really proud of what's happening so far. Though, the color of the cam is not really, the same as what I'm seeing. But, like, such is the life of, someone who has a very... poor webcam. You know what it is? It's the lighting. I shouldn't even blame my webcam. If my lighting was better, it would not matter. Let's see, white balance. Nope. It's probably more like this. Maybe? It's very difficult to get it exactly right. It's like more saturated on stream than it is in person. The hair growth thing. I didn't want it to be swears. Coco made that a thing. Technically, she didn't have to scream them, but I quickly realized for comedic purposes that was like the way to go. So, oh, I can change the color intensity, y'all. Hold up. Messing with my webcam. I'm trying to see how colors are looking on stream and like comparing them to what I'm seeing in real life. Don't mind me. This is probably better. Okay, there we go. I'm late and didn't catch the notif. Sounds fake. I'm kidding. Hi, Lore. Oh, 7 hours difference now, was 4 before. Those 3 hours make a huge difference. Oh, so he's closer to like the west coast of North America, right? Dang. Welcome home. Okairi. Oh, did my music stop? It sure did. I have a playlist of music if I could find it. La da 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 da. I was wondering where my music went. Okay. Da 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 da.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. Canada. Vancouver, CA or Washington. Or Canada. Yeah. Kanto is a Canadian boy. Let me just go over this one more time because I get very nervous. Watercolors bleed and get everywhere and then you're like, oh no, my whole life is over. She's looking pretty okay so far. I'm proud. And I also didn't draw her off center of the page, which is what I usually do because I have no sense of where I need to start a picture when I'm sketching, and then like the whole thing will be complete, but it's like the body's here and then I have like all this space on this side, or vice versa. think we're good. Yeah. Okay, cool. I should rinse out this water, but you know, whatever. You know what? Let's break. Let's do a quick BRB. I'm gonna... Because, like, I don't know if you want to see this filth. This is what the water looks like right now. And I have 2 of them, but this is pretty funky, so... I will be right back. Grab a drink of water, I might do that. I'm gonna change this water, and then I'll finish the rest of this picture.
Hate is beautiful, how a single drop can be so hard. Hate is strange, you know, when you feel alone, even if you're not. I can see your place in the void. I don't wanna shiver, let me in. Please don't leave me in the cold. When I am so afraid, so afraid. I will do whatever they say, they say. So just take me out of the cold.
Why would you do that?
When I am so afraid. Single drop. Please don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Take it
Oh, hello. Hi, I'm back. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, are we talking smack about my bad stream schedule? I'm so sorry. So, yeah, my schedule fluctuates, unfortunately, and I'm sorry about that. Real life stuff has kind of been like inconsistent for me, so there are times where I think I'll be able to stream and I'll plan to stream. But then something happens, and then I can't, and then I'm like, no, I said I was gonna be online. JSB Tokes Girl, what's up? Thanks for stopping by. Binky Plenty. True, true, true. Those are very cute penguin emotes. Sorry, I was hydrating myself. I got water. This is beautiful. I'm so thirsty. I'm gonna come in and probably gonna use Shadow Violet for her shirt, which is a Daniel Smith color that I really like because it's more interesting than black. Okay, yeah, I think this is probably enough for our purposes. If we gotta go back in darker, we will. I'll move it like here so you can see it. It's actually a red and a blue mixed together, and they granulate naturally. Like there's a lot of separation that happens, but I like it because visually gives you something interesting to, you know, look at besides like a straight plain black. So I'm gonna just wet the paper, do wet on wet. I forgot to do her gloves because they're also the orange and the green. Whoops, we'll go back in and do this after. Whoopsie doodles. Let's see, what am I missing? I finally started watching MHA today. I gotta say, I really like Miss Joke. She's so cute. I didn't know she was before, but she's the best. I love her too. Gang, don't make sad emotes. I accidentally clicked the YouTube link and it canceled my Twitch tab. No! Thank you so much. That's such a sweet compliment. I'm glad you think it looks so good. Miss Joke is just so fun. I like her quirk a lot. Her power is basically like she makes people laugh so hard. Like a villain will laugh so hard that they can't even do anything else but laugh. So she incapacitates them that way. Her sense of humor is her power. It's very cool. This brush is too big for what I'm trying to do, but I'm determined to make this work. I have like 50 brushes next to me. I definitely don't need to struggle like this. Okay. I love her. I know. I love Miss Joke too. Kanzi, that's Kanzi's girlfriend. He loves her a lot. It's okay, Kanzi. You're allowed to love her the most. I'm overworking this part of the paper. I'm being bad. I know I should stop. Let's get this dryer up in here. Are you working in watercolors? I am. Check it out. Lots of orange. I definitely mix way too much orange. My problem is usually I don't mix enough of a color, however, so kind of surprised and impressed with myself that I didn't mess that up this time. This might be a derpy question, but did you make your profile picture? I didn't. I think there is a link to the person who did under my stream. Pretty sure my profile picture is also the same as my Twitter one. But if you go to Twitter, I definitely have her credited in my bio and a link to her page. I think they are the same icon. I can't remember what they are though. Thank you, Floofy. Floofy, is my profile pic the same one as my Twitter pic? I think it is. Sour Please, such a banger. This is a good jam. I enjoy it. Hey Owen, hey Shan. Yeah, the beat's about to drop, get ready. Here it comes. Sour Please. Alright friends, it's been lovely, but I'm going out with some friends I haven't talked to in a while. Hope you all have a lovely night. Thank you, Sushi. Have a good night. Enjoy time with your buds. Friends are important. Love your friends. Just adding more yellow up here. Her gloves are a little like more yellow for some reason. I never noticed. Nice to meet you, Sushi. Aw. Sushi is a good bud. Bye, Sush! I didn't know I've needed these songs in my life until now. I have a playlist that I basically always revert to every now and then. This is the playlist that I use. It's like a playlist I made myself, but all of them are YouTube songs, so it'll be easy for you to find stuff. Feel free to use it if you like. Some of them are more chill, some of them are more like, you know, dancey or whatever. They are all not copyright DRM songs, so that if you use them on a stream, you're not going to get muted. That was kind of important to me, so you are all welcome to check them out and use them if you like. Maybe you'll find a song you really like. I like them for art. I've talked about this on stream before, but like I like to listen to songs where I don't necessarily know the lyrics to them when I'm doing art. I feel like it lets me focus a little bit better. Keep hitting the camera. I am very sorry about that. Royalty free. Those royalty free bangers. It's one of those things, I don't want to get my VOD muted later. It's hard out here. If I'm doing color flatting, then I need voices because, oh god, so dull. If I'm storyboarding, I 100% cannot have lyrics. Yeah, for certain things where I'm thinking about stuff too much, I'm like, It's like, also, can I not have lyrics, please? I have a really terrible setup right now where, like, I'm constantly knocking into my camera and my microphone. So I apologize if you see something that looks weird while I'm doing stuff. It is probably because I hit something. Do you do storyboarding for a living, Span? I don't think I've ever asked what you do. I know that you are a very good artist. Holy moly! Colossal Jack just cheered with 500 biddies. Thank you, Jack. You're so sweet. How are you, Jack? Is your Sunday going okay? I love and miss you, my friend. She's very cute, thank you. I tried to do her justice. Inktober is a cruel and fickle mistress. My friend. My sweet, sweet friend. How's my good friend, the Colossal Jack? That's what all the people want to know. I'm good, had pizza 10 out of 10. Yes. How often do you plan on doing art streams? I mean, how often would you guys like to see them? I do them when I have stuff prepped. So like today, I had time and I sketched this out earlier before stream, inked it, and I was like, oh, I can color it on stream. Inking, I kind of can't do it in this setup. It's too hard. I like put the paper really close to my face. But I don't know. I was thinking like maybe weekly at least. Maybe would be a good amount of times. I don't know, like, what you guys like to watch. I kind of just do them when I think it'll be fun to do them. But I'm open to, you know, hearing other people's thoughts and suggestions, for sure. Thank you for the compliment. Most of my paying work is assisting comic colorists. I see storyboarding for my own stuff, though. Oh, very cool, Span. I'm more of a writer than I am an artist, but like I've always wanted to write and do scripts for comics and films and whatever, but it's kind of like, it can be kind of hard to do professionally. Also, I don't have like previous published work to draw from, so it's sort of difficult to get people to be like, ah yes, you, relatively unknown person. Should paint a goat someday. If I paint you a goat, I'll have to paint Kanzi a donkey. Little clap with the friends to get started. I don't know anyone who would be willing to just draw my whole comic idea, even if it was just like 5 pages of a comic for me. I feel weird asking. Everyone's time is very valuable. I need to not use such a small brush. What am I doing? Hello? Something that holds more water, please. Thanks. Where's my other palette? I moved it really far away. That was a mistake, though. I don't remember what color these buttons are. I think they are also orange. Can't really tell in the reference. I'm a heckin' fabulous writer. That is very kind of you. I appreciate you, Laura. Thank you. Eyes. Oh, and I wasn't sure if you were just like correcting something, and it was just like, oh, the eyes is the correction, but I see you. That makes more sense. So this belt is white, and then this belt in between is black. I might go in there with a marker right now, maybe. I might have done this too dark, but in a way that's kind of a good thing. And while that is drying, I am going to... I think I'm going to go back in with the teal. Pink is pretty? Pinky is pretty. What? I don't know. Who told you that? Sounds like fake news to me. Oh, this is a banger. This is one of my bops. Sean shows himself the door. No! Gang, come back. I miss you. Want to see my really professional pencil case that I got at Target for like $2? Yes. I am going to probably just use this. Sean Wasabi always has such a good bop. Doesn't matter what it is. Whenever he comes on my playlist, I'm like, yes. Trying not to put my own dumb head into this shot. It's very hard. I keep leaning over. I don't actually know if this pen is waterproof. I probably should have done this last. Rip me. I put my hands over wet ink. No! Oh my god. Well, she's done it, boys. Watercolors. Tragic. Tragedy struck. The Fire Nation attacked. I didn't blow dry her pants. That's what I get. I don't know if you can really tell, but down here is where things got a little pecked. In a way, it's probably fine. Watercolors are kind of messy on purpose. I think they're a little, depending on what your style is, they can be a little forgiving. Man. I did so well without messing everything up. Go figure. It's a very me thing to do. I'm sure me coloring this in is not very interesting, but I kind of want to get this out the way. I like the idea of this part being a really flat, matte, black color. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna do this trim with the watercolor. Everything you do is interesting because you're a really intriguing person. Listen. Lore, I don't know who told you you needed to flatter me, but they lied. I don't know how to accept flattery, but thank you. It's very kind of you. Let me get this closer. Don't know why it's so far away. I keep messing up. I put little dots everywhere, whatever. We're gonna pretend these things are on purpose. These are happy little trees. Happy little mistakes. There's no one doing those, so that's just what's gonna live there now. You gotta adopt the Bob Ross way of thinking, where you're just like, I gotta accept all of this stuff that is gonna happen here. There ain't nothing to do about it, but get on board. Okay. You can kind of see the dots, but I don't think... Well, let me see. Can I lift this up? I turned off autofocus because it's the devil. But right here... What can you do? We gotta keep powering on. We gotta power through this. That's what Bob would do. Bob would be like, there are no mistakes. He'd be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Everything is meant to be. Okay, we did a little bit of shadow on the belt. I don't want to color it in. It's just gonna stay white. The devil. Who's the devil? Looking good. Oh, sorry, I'm reading chat out of order. Are you going to TwitchCon or anything, Pinky? And when you coming to Twitch London? Yo, I'm gonna be in Europe in May. I'm gonna be in Spain and Italy. Why'd I say that so funny? I don't know. But I don't have TwitchCon plans. I'm actually going to BlizzCon at the beginning of November. That is the one plan that I have made. That was like in place before my life got weird. So, that is the thing I am doing. I don't know if Della's going. Deli, are you going to BlizzyCon? Or is that not really your thing? No one told me to flatter you. I just wanted to tell you the truth and make you feel special because you make me feel special every time I'm hanging out with you. Okay. Sorry. You guys should know I'm not particularly good at accepting a compliment. I can low self-esteem. But I appreciate that. Thank you, Laura. It's very kind of you. Ugh. No, I messed up. That feeling when you use your finger instead of a napkin. So it's like what you have. You're like, well, my finger will just have to work. Wanted her hair to have a little more dimension. I did make this color very light. It's a little bit better, I think. Bring me some lore, BB. Gotta pick up dinner real quick. Oh, headed off to play some games and get food later. All looks great. Thank you, Span. Thanks for hanging out. I'm just generally being great. Have a lot of fun. I don't know what you're gonna go play, but play something fun. Play something fun and report back. What am I missing? What am I missing? I think I can go in around the edges, try to make it a little bit tighter. I'm starving. I would do anything for food right now. I'm so hungry. What can I use for this? Let's move this out of the way. Actually, I do need this one though. No, actually I don't. 'Cause I was using this. Payne's Gray.
Dreamy, what you doing?
No, I have a Payne's Gray marker that is supposed to come in the mail. I ordered it like a month ago. And the store was like, oh, actually, we're back ordered. It'll come, I think I ordered it in September. It's like, yeah, it'll come the first week of October. And the first week of October, or no, actually, like the end of September, they were like, actually, it'll come at the end of October. I was like, where's my stuff? Heck. I was doing a Merc sketch for tomorrow, but now I'm lurking in your streaming carries. I will say doing the preemptive Inktober sketch the day before is very smart. I didn't do that today, but I did that one of the other days, and then like when I only had to just worry about the inks themselves, it kind of made me feel less overwhelmed, and I just hacked up this bit. Also this bit. It's still wet, heck. I did this too dark, but hey.
Why would you do that?
What was that? Thank you for following Winter the Live Bird. I really appreciate the support. Trying to sketch it. Oh, I ordered a t-shirt the other day for the first time in a very long time, and it messed up in terms of the delivery because somehow my address was wrong. No! Did you get it fixed? Trying to sketch it. Also, let me tell you, irises are hard to draw. Van Gogh, give me strength. What's up, Winter? How's it going? What you doing? Oh my god, it's the KK Slider song. I forgot I had this on here. Oh, I love him. I heard his little voice, and I knew. KK, give me strength. I got it fixed, but rah! I know. I need to do a Hilda for Inktober. You should. You've been talking a lot about it. Dreamy, that is a very good idea. Sorry, y'all. I gotta, like, get this angle so I can get in here. My hands are not steady enough for this. So stressful. How's everybody's Sunday going? You guys ready for tomorrow? You ready for Monday? It's a goat on Pinky to steady her. I don't know that that's how that works though. Do goats truly make you steadier? I don't want Monday to happen. Can the world just end, please, so we don't make it to that dreadful day? Can I ask what is happening tomorrow that has you so upset about Monday? I'm just gonna go out on a limb and assume it's really bad, though. Okay, I'm almost done, I think. What if Taylor Swift said her favorite day was Monday? I have no plans tomorrow, so I can save late-ish. Hey. I'm so confused about what's happening in my chat right now. I think I'm gonna go back in with the bigger brush. This is about as good as it's gonna get in terms of getting close enough to the colors that there's not a lot of white space. I really hacked into my Payne's Gray today. I don't think I've used it so much. Okay, I think this might be it. Also, let's not call people's faves demon spawn. Does not seem nice. Let me take the blow dryer to this before I, you know, inadvertently ruin something else. I'm actually pretty okay with this one. Something different. I think I'm gonna go in there with a marker and do the inside of her mouth black. I could go in with like a really dark brown color, I guess. Guess if I hate the dark brown, I could just always do black. I'll go in with like a really dark red. I have a small enough brush that I think I can do it. Hi, Danny, and thank you, Anna, for saying it looks great. You're so nice. You know what? I was gonna ask you, Anna, if Danny has ever had his, the guy he plays in D&D that doesn't shower. Has he ever commissioned someone to draw that smelly surfer boy or whatever he is? I can't remember. Looks really great. I love it. Thank you, Kanzi. I think it looks pretty funky. I hope that's a compliment. Thank you, though, gang. I don't often do like a full page piece like this in my sketchbook. He has a surfer boy and a smelly mug. Oh, they're different. They're two different boys. Only makes compliments. I don't know. Funky could be like smelling bad. I don't know. Is that a compliment? I wasn't sure. I'm sorry. Surfer boy and smelly mug boy. That's really funny. I don't know why I thought they were the same person. But there you go. Sorry, I'm like very paranoid about anything here still being wet. I think I just dried the heck out of it though, so that is a thing. That little hair dryer. It's such a good investment on my part. I'm very proud of myself for doing the thing and buying it. I mean, the surfer boy is probably also smelly. Where'd you get those watercolors? So for this piece. Also, I think this music might be too loud. I don't know, or it doesn't hold it. Hopefully y'all can hear me better. Okay, so I would close this, but the water would go everywhere. These are Holbein paints. These are 12 color set. I got off Amazon. Holbein artist color watercolors. These are just the standard colors that came in the set. White, black, dark brown, burnt sienna, 2 blues, a green blue, sap kind of green color, cool red, warm red, blah 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 blah, whatever. You can't see all of them at once, I guess. There we go. But these are paints that I bought by Pan, and I made my own palette, which I think I covered what the colors were in my sketchbook somewhere. I can show you. Since this is dry, and I am gonna go back in really quickly, I think it's okay to flip the page. It should be fine. Kanzi, I'm really happy that you like it. So let us move this over here for 1 second. Where did I put this? So the Holbeins look like this, the ones I just showed you, in the white plastic palette. These are all the colors that came swatched out. I like to swatch out all my stuff. And then the other stuff. This is these colors or these colors. So yeah, these are all artist grade. These are not. Well, actually, this one is. These aren't. These are student, I believe. But I made my own palette, basically. I just picked colors that I thought I would use a lot and like. These are. This is the Winsor Newton Payne's Gray. These two are Daniel Smith, Shadow Violet, Moon Glow. I forget what colors these are. These are all Winsor Newtons. All the way up until the yellow, which is Daniel Smith. The Naples Yellow is also not Daniel Smith, I don't think. And this is like a buff titanium, I believe. By Daniel Smith, maybe? I should write them down, but I have it. Is that Hades on the left? Yeah, wow. How are you gonna at me like this? This is my page of Hades. And I did draw him shirtless somewhere. It's Spicy Blue Boy. Yeah, I like Lord Olympus. Don't at me like this. Let me move this out the way so I can like flip through. You guys really want to see what else is in my sketchbook? Hold on. We did this once. I should show you some powder water pigments I have. They're so hecking rich. Please do. I do want to get that one guy has this also needs to just get scribbled out over. That's bad. No, my brush is flying everywhere. Please, not like this. I do a lot of like swatches. Persephone, Apollo, Persephone, Persephone. This was a picture I had, but I put a post-it over it because I don't like what's underneath it. Actually, we're gonna put a post-it over that other boy because I hate it. My post-it dispenser is pink. That should surprise absolutely nobody. Try to doodle. These were okay. So like I started this sketchbook at the end of July, so these are old. Machacos, Spider-Verse, Spider-Gwen. I did my own versions of like what I thought he would look like. Hand studies. I bought some pastel watercolors. That's what these are. Persephone. Persephone, 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 Persephone. Persephone. Do, 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 do. This was me just like messing around with stuff. Percy, Hades, Percy. This also has like metallic watercolor stuff on it. It's kind of shiny, I don't know if you can tell. I actually really like this, but I didn't finish it. This is based off a Mucha piece, but I made it Persephone. She's, I think he had a thing about spring, and I was basing it off of that. Doodly doos. I like this one a lot, and this one. She looks pretty cool too. All pencils. I like this, but I've been too afraid to finish it. And, you know, give them clothes and stuff. You could tell, like, when I discovered Lord Olympus, because I wouldn't stop drawing. These are just 2 pages of swatches. 80s. Something I drew when I was sad. The back of Persephone's head. Ochako, Aphrodite. A bunch of Hades. There we go. We're gonna put it, post it over that boy, 'cause I don't like him. This was me drawing Corella if she was a purple-haired girl, which she's not. She looks more like this. This is, oh, what's this model's name? Stefania? Something? More swatches. I bought a palette for the case it came in, but it was like student grade watercolors, so I didn't want to mess around with those. They're not as vibrant as my other ones, but like for practice and stuff, it would be fine. I love a sketchbook tour. No, it's all really embarrassing. These are I bought a lot of metallic shimmer watercolors and stuff. So this is me swatching them so I could see like what they all look like on one page. And then this is me just doodling. I have Prismacolor Cold Erase pencils. So they're colored pencils that you can erase. I use these to sketch, but I bought a set of like all of them. The ones I use the most are like the red. Excuse me, my voice cracked. I use I think it's like the vermilion one. It's the one I use a lot. These are swatches of 2 Daniel Smith colors that are very similar. Why did the music get so heckin' loud? Settle down. Okay, I think that's better. Moonglow, Shadow Violet. One leans a little more blue, one leans more neutral. But I like these for shadowing, like, you know, skin tones and doing things. They're more interesting than black. So, music, please calm yourself. Yeah, I hope the volume is better now. But yeah, it's mostly 2, so, like, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a lot of, like, granulation that happens. Let me open my webcam. As a mostly abstract artist, I'm jelly of humans. What do you mean? Is this helping you see stuff better? I turned on autofocus. So like this pigment is made of 2 different ones, so you can see it's separating here, which is why I like it. Same thing with this one. There's a lot of granulation and cool stuff that happens when you use these. Please work. This is why I don't like autofocus. There you go. Also, Miss Joke is just like forever on this thing, so take her away. There you go. So yeah, you can see Shadow Violet does a lot of like cool stuff, which I enjoy. So yeah, I almost didn't buy both of them because I kept seeing reviews about how they were like very similar, but like even this, you can see this is more like a bluish purple and this is more of like a neutral tint. which I think it's worth having both of them. So whatever. Whatever to those people. Doodle doodles, swatches of the whole bind set. The doodle I did of Corella's room. Yo, what up, Biscuit? Corella, doodle. Bunny girl doodle. Chibi moon doodle. Day 1 of Inktober. A sketch of the same OC. I do patterns more often than I practice drawing humans is what I mean. I'm not good at humans. I don't think I'm good at them either. This is me trying to draw Tallulah and not knowing what Tallulah was gonna look like. Cause that's hard. This was the Inktober piece I did yesterday, but I don't think I've posted it anywhere. Cause I'm lame. It was meant to be Tallulah, but then her face didn't look like Tallulah, so then she's just a ginger, basically. And then this was today. This joke. I'm pretty pleased with how this one came out. Lame Jean, I'm pretty lame. I wanted to kind of go over some of this again, but I feel like if I keep touching it, I'll never stop. Like, I will never stop messing with this, so one must draw the line somewhere. You know what? I should zoom in a little bit. Let you see it a little better. Oh, I was gonna do her mouth. Wait! I just remembered. Sophie did remind me. What can I do here? I don't know. Let's see. Sorry, I'm like leaning in real close to this. Hopefully you don't see my nose. I'm using a fountain pen that I have a dark, like burgundy-ish purple color in to fill in the space inside of her mouth. Obviously, I'm gonna mess up, which is what I just did. Heck. Oh well, whatever. Better than nothing. What can you do? I went out the line. Oh no. You can see it here. I fucked up. It's okay. Whatever. Dismiss joke. Please autofocus. Please autofocus. Please autofocus. This is why I don't like autofocus. I would be here all day waiting for it to decide what to do. Here we go. I could do it manually much faster. So you can see the splotchy stuff I was talking about over here that happened accidentally, which is fine. Also, stuff happened down here, which is also okay. But all in all, I'm pretty okay with how it came out, considering I don't know what I'm doing half the time. So. Didn't we just have the song? Why is the song up here twice? Get out of here. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll take a picture or something. I also just like the texture in the background and stuff. This joke is fun. I don't think I've ever drawn her. This is my very first time. So. Sorry, I'm closing out some other windows. I think I can, what should I do? I should. Oh, this is a little bit weird. I could fix this. Can I fix this? Or is it not worth fixing? Aha. I see. Sorry, it was just like bothering me that was a little bit hecked up down here. Gotta whip this bad boy out because I just put water right here at the bottom. And I want to be able to close this without it going crazy. I also took out the clips, which is not what you want to be doing before you're done. Yeah, this dryer's too hot. There we go. Pretty sure this is dry now. That was really quick. This thing is not a joke. This little dryer is like intense. Okay, yeah, so we drew Miss Joke today. Yeah, I think. How long have we been online? 2 hours I think I should eat. So I'm gonna do that. I wonder if there's someone we can raid. Nah, honestly, there's not anyone online. I could find someone random, but I ain't gonna. Thank you guys for stopping by. It's my jam. We're gonna go off to the song. Anyway, thank you so much for coming out. Thank you for everyone who lurked. I think we got a follow or two today. I really appreciate you guys. Have a good night. I will be around in the Discord if you want to hang out in the Discord. Hit !! Discord in the chat. You'll get a link. And everyone's really cool and chill. I'll probably play something later. Anna, do you want to play Overwatch later? I don't know if you're busy. You might have D&D or something. I kind of want to play Overwatch. It's been a minute. I also have alcohol. I might want to do a little boozy Overwatch tonight with the fam bam. If you're interested, ping me in the Discord. And thank you, gang. Thank you, Owen, Floofy, Anna, Bacon Biscuit, Dreamy Gamer, Trekker Joe, Kanzi. Anyone else who's in here who I missed? Did I miss anybody? I hope not. You guys are the best. Jelly, for coming out and loving Lore Olympus as much as I do. Y'all are the best. Take care. I'm gonna let this song play because it's my jam. Love you guys. See you soon.
She depends on you.